What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time media seller. I go around with R2D2 here, scan all the media, books, CDs, DVDs at thrift stores. I do personal buys from other people's collections, and I make a full-time income selling on Amazon and eBay. We are back at my favorite thrift store, Mount Joy Gift and Thrift, here outside of like Elizabethtown / Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. It's kind of out of the way a little bit, and the prices are usually good, but the quality is usually even better. It's been about a week and a half since I've been here. This thrift store, I come to this one most frequently because it is always turning over inventory and it's always giving me the good stuff. So I'm excited to get in here. This place is packed, right? So I pulled into this spot. My spot to the left, somebody pulled in and like got out right away and ran in. And then when I was about to record this, to the right, the same thing. These people put their car in park and are out the door before the thing even shuts off. So it's gonna be crazy in here. There's gonna be a lot of people. This is a weird layout. You know, I take you guys in and then to the immediate left is where the media is. But if you go straight through, it takes you to like kind of like an antique booth kind of area, and then there's another area past. I don't even go through that area in the walkthrough because it's chaos and the place isn't that big. So if you're interested in being around like-minded people, join the YouTube membership, private Discord, weekly Zoom calls, all of that fun stuff. We are going to talk about a topic today. I'm kind of going to talk about the idea that when you have debt in your business, the kind of burden and the impact it has on the decisions you make. So I'm going to jump into that a little bit here once we get out of here and hopefully find some stuff. So let me shut up. Let's get going. Let's, stiff arm some old ladies, elbow some old guys. I'm holding nothing back today. I won't do that. But, I mean, sometimes, it's just like, get out the way, lady. Let's go. we are back at the unit from Mount Joy Gift and Thrift. Total profit was $124. We spent $17. So our estimated profit after everything was $107. Not too bad. That place had so many people in it. It was like trying to, I don't know, it was more annoying, I guess I should say, because people are just sitting there staring at every book, you know, looking, making life decisions. But it was good, right? We were in and out of there pretty quick, probably 30 minutes at most. So anytime you make over $100 like that, you can't complain. I'm gonna show you guys some of the better ones here. Let me get my screen recording. The first one you see that pops up here actually is a book from today. We paid $1.50 for this. We'll merchant fulfill it here because the price is basically the same. We'll make 25 bucks profit on this. Can't complain about that. That was a good pickup. Show you guys some CDs and DVDs real quick as well. We have a new Steve Green CD here. We paid $2.50 for it. We actually got two of the same ones here. Merchant fulfilled, lowest new. You'll make $10.50, so not too shabby. Make $7. You figure after our buy cost. So those were a good pickup. Kids DVDs. I won't scan these all, but I'll kind of show you guys real quick. Arthur and the Invisibles 2 and 3 multi-pack. We have Wishbone Hot Diggity Dog was a good one. And then Room on the Broom as well. I will scan this one. I'm not sure how much it was going for, but I know it was profitable. We paid $1 here. If you send this in FBA, 10 bucks, merchant fulfilled. I didn't want to hit that. Go back. 10 bucks. So basically the same thing. So this will get listed merchant fulfilled as well. Overall, it was a good trip. You know, whenever you're, you know, I have higher profit triggers now because fees have gone up. So anytime I'm pulling out 10 or more items from a store, I'm basically guaranteeing myself $100 in profit, and that the items will most likely sell. Now we're going to get in today's fun topic of, does having debt in your reselling business kind of force you to make decisions you otherwise would or otherwise wouldn't, right? So for anybody that's been watching the channel for a while, you know, I operate a debt-free operation. I don't do any credit cards or anything like that. Nothing against those people that do it correctly. There is, you know, money to be made, cash back, all that nonsense. But for me personally, you know, just the way I was raised, you know, being in debt most of my life and getting out of it, I don't ever want to go back in. But I can say when I was in debt, it definitely changed your mind on decisions you make, right? Now, that's different when we're talking about your life, right? It's different when you have to make a decision about your life compared to your business. Now, you shouldn't be going in debt to buy, you know, CDs to sell, right? That doesn't make sense. If you don't have the dollar to buy a CD, then you shouldn't be putting it on a credit card. I 100% will stand behind that statement all day. And it doesn't take much to start your business, right? You don't have to come into selling media and have thousands of dollars sitting around. You just start with $100. You start with nothing, sell stuff around your house. So for the game we're all playing here as media sellers, not be going in any kind of debt for your business. You shouldn't be buying fancy furniture. You shouldn't be doing all this fancy software, putting it on credit cards. I mean, it shouldn't happen. You don't have the money. And as you grow your business, sure, you can splurge, get whatever you want, get all the software you want. I could care less, but that money should be coming out of your business, not from your personal debt, credit cards, loans, things like that. So get in the habit of cash flowing your business and cash flowing yourself, right? Because when you start out, you really can't take any money out of the business to put towards bills, things like that, because all your money's going back to buy more inventory. But when you get to a point, you can start taking money out for yourself, and then you still have money for the business left over. That's kind of where you want to get to. But starting out, don't think you have to run credit cards, do all this crazy stuff just to start this business that you don't even know if it's going to work, if it's going to be profitable, you know. And this pertains to, you know, used media sellers, right? Because there's so much media out there, so much opportunity to buy a lot of it. But if the price isn't right, the price isn't right. Don't spend money just to say you have, you know, 10 storage units full of books. Well, who cares if you got 10 storage units full of books? Are you selling them, and how'd you pay for them? Well, if you use a credit card or you're going in debt to pay for these storage units and you got all this money sitting there, then you're an idiot, right? You should be selling things so you have money to buy more inventory. You shouldn't be buying things, not selling them, and buying more things to sell. Sooner or later, you're going to get to a point doesn't work. Your bills are higher than anything you could possibly make, and then you wind up in a whole bunch of trouble, debt collection, all that nonsense. And it can easily be avoidable if you just grow slow and smart, right? You don't need any money to do this. Go sell something around your house, sell your old Android phone from 1930 and get 50 bucks on eBay. Take that 50 bucks, go buy media. You know, how many pieces of media can you buy for $50? Well, I got 11 here for 17, and this was a little bit more expensive. You probably could get 50 pieces. Then you just keep rolling that money, rolling that money, rolling that money. When it comes to media, you should not be going into any kind of debt for your business. You don't need fancy shelving. I mean, get them off Facebook for free, Craigslist for free. Down the road, sure, if you want fancy uniform shelving, go for it. But when you're starting out, avoid going into the negative at all costs. I promise you, it'll take a lot of weight off your shoulders. And personally, from my own experience, not being in debt anymore, I mean, the world is yours, right? You're not stressing about money. You're not stressing about, oh, this stuff has to sell, that stuff has to sell. You kind of can just live, you know, a lot more freely and, you know, just, I don't know, not be scared that something's going to happen. You don't always want to be worried about the rain cloud showing up and raining on your parade. So get in the mindset of starting from nothing or starting from a little, I'm talking under $100 at most, and grow it from there. There's no point in going crazy from the beginning. You don't even know if you're going to like what you're doing. And if you're knee deep in it, just because an opportunity comes, doesn't mean you should go spend $5,000, right? Somebody calls me up today. Hey, Mike, I got 5 storage units full of media. You want them for $5,000? Listen, that's a big decision. Sure, I have the money to do it, but just because I have the money doesn't mean I'm going to do it, right? You got to make sure it benefits you and your business. Just because you got it doesn't mean you should be doing it, right? That's another thing we got to talk about is when you get to a point and you have cash flow, just don't go waste it on things that don't make sense. You got to have the mindset of when you first started, right? And you needed that extra $100 to, you know, pay a bill or put in savings. If you can continue that mindset even as you're growing, I say it all the time, right? I'm a cheapo. I'm the cheapest there is, right? I just posted a link for everybody to go buy Target bookshelves for those that need them for 35 bucks. I mean, I am so cheap and I can afford to spend more money, but I still have that mindset of I don't ever want to be broke again. And having that mindset has benefited me so much because, hey, I can still be cheap, and even still being cheap when you got it, it's like, that's even better. It's even better than being cheap when you don't got it. So anyways, get in the mindset of cash flow and everything. As always, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.